been talking about theme, right? Raise your hand and give me a characteristic of theme. Okay, Valerie. Lesson. That's what's theme and lessons relationship? They are same. Nah, fill in a blank. Same meaning, so that makes them everybody synonyms. Okay, give me another synonym for theme. Moral. Okay, we know theme is normally written as a what? Or a
Phrase.
okay. Central message. Characteristic of central message. Rihanna?
Historical.
Who?
Historical.
No, baby. You're thinking about types of text, genres of text. Jerome?
It's only a one word.
Normally a one word. Will the text ever come out and just tell me what the theme is?
No.
No. No. I've got to do some inferring based off what the text says. Come on, join us, Bill. Okay. The title of this passage is called The Two Travelers. Thumbs up if we remember this passage. Okay, there's already steam. Okay. Let's activate it. Two men planned a trip that would take them through wild, lonely country. They promised that if they met with danger, they would stand by each other. To the end, said the first man. To the end, said the second man. They traveled only a short distance when a bear rushed out of the woods at them. The first man, as soon as he saw the bear, rushed to a tree and climbed it as quickly as he could. The other man, who was slower to see the bear, realized he had no time to escape. He fell to the ground, pretending to be dead. The bear came over to the man on the ground. The animal sniffed and smelled the traveler. The bear put his face right up to the man's ear, but the man held his breath, and soon, losing interest, the bear walked away. What does it mean to lose interest, Nevin? If you lose interest in something, yeah, you just basically, you're not interested. You don't want to do it no more, or you don't care about it no more. When the bear was safely out of sight, the first traveler slid down the tree and walked over to his companion. What's a companion? Give me a synonym for companion, Terrace.
Same.
If I say this is my favorite companion, he's my best what?
Friend.
Yeah. Well, that was a close one, wasn't it? The first man said. What did that bear say when he had his mouth to your ear? It's no secret, growled the second man. He said, I should never again believe anything said by a coward like you. Thumbs up if we remember that. All right, guys, we're going to do exactly what we done the day before yesterday. We're going to use our new plot organizer to write our summary. But we got to fill out the plot organizer first. Thumbs up if we remember that. What are the plot elements that we address on the new organizer? Okay. If you're having trouble remembering, thinking about the activity in small group. Remember, I copied or drew a replica of the organizer on the table. What were those parts? Give me one of them, Azaria.
Setting.
That was one of them. Give me another one, Ivan. Problem was one. Give me another. Characters was another one. Give me. In events, that's where we got confused. What's the synonym I use for events? Started with a D. See me. Details, and the last piece was the what, Rihanna?
Solution.
Solution. The fix. Okay. Thumbs up if we remember that. Energy saver, hit my lights. Listen to instructions. When you go back to your seat, you pull out your reading note. You grab your pencil. You put your baskets on the floor. Okay. I'll pass the plot organizer out. Should you talk?
No.
20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 13, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, mama, still not ready. I still see baskets. Still see baskets. I need some help. And we've had quite a bit of exposure to this, so let's try to build in some speed. Okay, Ivan, characters. How does Mr. Gray want it? Do I just want you to identify the characters, or do I want you to tell me in a complete sentence?
The main characters are man 1, man 2, and the bear.
As I write, you write. That was beautiful. Do I have to include that bear though?
No.
I don't have to, but since you said it, I will. Give you about 10 seconds to write that sentence. I know you're ready when your pencil's ready. Setting. I need a volunteer. Terrence, this is normally where you're awesome at. Do I want you to just tell me the setting, or do I want you to respond in a complete sentence? Go for it.
The setting takes place.
Oh, we talked about that.
Oh wait.
We talked about that. What did we replace the word when you start out like that? What did we replace the word setting with in a small group yesterday?
Story.
Yeah, that sounds a little better.
The story takes place in the woods.
As I write, you write. Okay. Who knows the problem? Shakari. Do I want you to identify the problem? Or do I want you to identify the problem by responding in a complete sentence?
Identify the problem.
Go for it. Go for it.
The main problem. The problem is the two main characters where the character man 1 and man 2 were.
When did the problem occur? Who came? Or what
The
came?
bear
Out of the...
came out of the woods.
Yeah, that was the problem. The problem is when the bear came out of the woods. Question. You want to do events?
Yeah.
What can I put in parentheses? What synonym can I use for events?
Detail.
Yeah, this word crosses people up, and we're used to replacing unfamiliar words with synonyms.
The detail is.
Give me a main one. A main one, like one that's gonna make me read that story. And being certain that I'm not repeating myself. What was a main?
A detail. One detail
Okay. Give me one.
is the detail is
Don't worry about verbalizing it in a sentence. Just tell me what detail you want to include.
the second man had dropped down on the floor.
Okay. On the floor?
On the ground.
On the ground, why?
Because the bear might have came and eaten him up.
Okay, so give me more evidence from the text, because you're inferring. Help out, Steve.
The second man who was slow. The second man who was slower to see the bear
I'm the second man.
to the floor and play dead.
He had to.
Play dead.
He wasn't like this. He had to. He had to hold his what?
Breath.
And play what?
Dead.
The second man had to lie on the ground and play. Why? So the bear, and we're going to use that text evidence, so the bear would lose what? What did the interest. Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry. Second man. See why it's good to proofread, review, and edit. Solution. And I will go ahead and tell you there's going to be some similarities in the two. Okay. Miriam, how do we fix our problem?
The solution is the bear lost interest.
Because the man what?
Like that.
And what did it cause the bear to do? The bear fled. After believing that man number two was evil. Well, let me ask you this. I'm sorry. Let me ask you this. Why do you think it matters if the prey is alive or dead for a bear? Why do you think it matters, Wesley? Let's infer.
Because those was the warm blood.
What does that have to do with what they eat being alive or dead? Because everything we eat is dead when we get it. Well, even before you cook it, when you buy it in the store, it's raw, but it's still dead. Okay, you're not buying a live chicken. Okay, so why do you think that one of the stipulations of them eating is for it to be alive? It has to be breathing.
Because they don't let their food come. Because they don't.
Well, what explain them eating fish out of those rivers and streams? That water is really warm. Okay. All right, guys, raise your hand if you're still writing. Okay, keep writing. I'm gonna give you about 20 seconds. We've got to build a summary right quick. Okay. You have to build a summary. I'm sorry, Joy. Thank you for not sucker punching.